Hey guys, it's Mr. Stark here. So today we're going to go over the sequencing circuit, or different types of them. This actually being the easier of several that I have. What you're going to notice in here is I've got series stops, typical to some of these drawings. Either stop button could turn off the circuit. But in addition to that, I have a start button and a start button. One start button for CR1, or we're going to call it motor 1. Another start button for CR2, and we're going to call that motor 2. And the logic of the circuit obviously is when I hit the start button, this gets energized, this CR closes, and that CR closes, giving me a light, giving me a motor run indicator light. Let's just say that's what that is. But the other thing is, you'll also notice that this motor, this start button to this CR2, which we're going to call motor 2, it can't run unless this one's on. So notice where the electrons are sitting right now. They're right here and they're right here. In order for this one to work, those electrons need to make it down this path, and they can't unless CR is closed. CR1 is closed, which means CR1 coil has to be energized for that sealing circuit. So motor 1 has to be on before motor 2 can be turned on. You cannot hit motor 2 first and then get motor 1. It's just the natural progression of how this is built. So it's an easy circuit to understand. You can clearly see it. And now we're going to see it, and we're going to demonstrate it on my project that I built. Once again, excuse the messiness of the project because I'm just trying to get these things wired so you can see. So as far as this circuit goes, this is start button number 1. This is start button number 2. So that start button number 1, start button number 2. And I'm going to hit number 2 because you can see that it's not going to work. So me hitting start button number 2 does not get the circuit to come on. So if you look at the bottom start button, it ain't going to work until I hit start button number 1. So we'll go up, we'll hit start button number 1. And you'll see motor 1 is running. I got an indicator light that shows it. Motor 1 or CR1 coil is energized. So CR1 coil is energized, and the indicator light is on, showing that that runs. Now in theory the electrons are here. I should be able to hit start button number 2 to get CR2, or we're going to call it motor 2, to run. We'll come back over to my circuit. Here's my second start button. I hit that. I get an indicator light saying motor 2 is on. I get CR number 2 comes on. You can clearly see that. And there's the sequence. And we could build this down like a step of ladders all the way down and keep building this. So each motor has to be turned on before the previous one can be turned, the next one can be turned on. Now, once again, either stop button will kill the circuit. So if I hit this stop button, it killed it. Let's go back up and start the sequence again. If I hit this start button, this will kill it. So once again, this doesn't work until this is on. This puts power to this, so it allows you to be able to do this control circuit. 2 motors are on, or 2 control relays are on. Pretty simple, pretty easy circuit. I think the hard part about this is knowing that when you get in lab, I built the whole thing with 24 volts. You'll actually have 120 up here to turn on your keyless fixtures, the bigger ones that I had in another project. So you're going to have to be ready for that, because the lab instructors are going to make sure that you isolate this voltage and this voltage, which tends to make it a little more complicated. And we'll know to look, because you should have nothing wired to here. You should go to another light, so you're able to put different voltages on the relays. You'll also notice on this circuit is I've got 2 different sides of the relay being used. I've got one side of the relay being used for the indicator light, and then I've got the other sides of the relay being used for the holding circuit. Same thing over here. I've got one side, common normally open, for the indicator light, common normally open, used for the holding circuit. We're using those contacts to their fullest. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and we will see you at the next video.